Our next to-doodle is about polygons. We had a warm-up that we didn't quite finish, trying to make rows and columns have odds for greens or evens for blue. We're not quite done because this is just one, which is odd, and this is just one, which is odd. So we haven't finished that yet. Maybe someone will figure that out. But the topic for the most of the to-doodle is polygons. Polygons are closed shapes with straight lines like these things. If you wanted to not make a polygon, you could either say not closed, or you could say not straight. But these are someone else's problems. In the GED, we just care about polygons. And so you're adding up all the sides, mark where you start so you don't mess up and double count a side or skip one, and then put all the numbers and add them. And since you're probably allowed to use a calculator, these are really easy. So your turn, find the perimeter of these two shapes. It's okay to use a calculator if you want. When you have an answer, call it out and I'll be your scribe.
12.
12. Everyone agree that 12 inches is the right answer?
Yeah.
5 and 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now this one, this side isn't labeled on the bottom. How do I know how long the bottom is?
Same size
The-
as the top.
Same.
Yeah, it's the same as the top. That's how rectangles work, 6.1 inches. And similarly, the right side wasn't labeled, but we know it's going to be 3, because that's how rectangles work.
$18.2.
Makes sense to me. So 6 and 6 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 3 more is 18. And then 0.1, 0.2. Everyone happy with both of these?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can we make this harder? Because the GED likes making things harder. The first way that you could make these hard is to hide a measurement unit conversion inside the perimeter problem. So a rectangle has sides 2 feet and 20 inches. Uh-oh, the feet and the inches don't match. We're trying to add apples and oranges. It's not going to work. So what is the perimeter in inches? We could, in theory, change feet to inches, or we could, in theory, change the inches to feet. But we want to make everything inches because that's what they asked for the answer to have. So we have 3 general steps: draw the shape, label everything, and add up the side lengths. I'll do the labeling because I have the nicer pen and stylus, but somebody use this shape tool here and make a rectangle for us over in this area.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it's kind of curvy on the corner. Can we find the shape that's more of a pure rectangle and not the curvy one? So on my screen, it's the second on the top. Or is that only a square? So I guess it's, is it a square? No, I can make it a rectangle. Okay. There's someone's rectangle. Yay. Notice you can change the color and background if you want, but for now, I'm just going to start labeling. Okay, just one. We don't need 2. So which is bigger, 2 feet or 20 inches?
2
2
feet.
feet.
2 feet. If I have 2 feet, each foot is 12 inches. So the whole thing is 12 and 12 is 24 inches. So I'm going to take the slightly bigger side. If this really mattered, it doesn't, but you could say, oh, let's make it so that one side is just a little bigger than the other. And that's going to be the 24 inches, the 2 feet. And then the other one is the 20 inches. Everyone okay with step 1 and step 2? We drew a rectangle and we labeled the sides.
Mm-hmm.
I had an in-between thing of going from the 2 feet to the 24 inches and write as much as you need. Again, the danger in the GED isn't that the math will be too hard by the time you're ready and take it. It's that you make careless mistakes. So if you can just know 2 feet is 24 inches, great. But if you need to write a little more to make sure you're not doing a careless mistake, that's fine. Take a little time and do that. Okay, add up all the side lengths, 24 and 24 and 20 and 20.
88.
88, okay. 88 inches, put a box around our answer. Everyone happy with this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
So again, reviewing what we've done, most perimeters are really easy. These are like freebie points. We like them. You're just adding up numbers, probably using a calculator. One way to make it harder is to hide a conversion problem, changing 2 feet to 24 inches. Okay, there's also hiding some addition or subtraction. When my grandfather turned 70, he started to walk 3 miles each morning. Now he's 75 and we have no idea where he is. Now, that is a joke, not a math problem. There we go. When he turned 70, he started to walk around the neighborhood each morning. Here is a picture of his route. How many miles does he walk each week? And this time they gave us the picture, so we don't have to do that step. But this side is missing. And this side is missing. And unlike a couple of slides ago, we can't just copy what's on the other side. It's not that simple. So there's some subtraction or addition hiding in here. Let's look at the top first. How far is this top length?
Three miles.
Yeah, it's 1 mile to go that far
Mm-hmm.
and 2 miles to go that far. So the whole top has to be 3 miles. Everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can kind of imagine we're going straight across that way or straight across that way. If it helps, like pick this up in your mind and move it down there or something. Okay, how about the little edge here?
Would it be half?
Yes, let me
Wow.
pick it in color. So we have this edge and this edge. If the whole thing is 1.5 miles, this is 1 of the mile. So this has to be the half, because that's 1.5. So we're done. We've labeled all the sides. Now we just add them up. So I'm going to mark a spot so I don't lose track. I have 3. I have 1.5. I have 2, 1, 1.5. I'm going to add them all up. Well, the half and the half makes a 1. And then what do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. So I'm getting 9 miles. Did I do it right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's all there is about perimeter.
I wish I could walk that far.
It could be really quick. It could be hiding a conversion problem. Or it could be that the shape they gave you has some adding or subtracting to kind of find the missing pieces. As a little brain teaser for homework, if you want, try and draw a polygon with 7 edges. or try and draw a shape with 4 edges that's not a polygon. There's lots of ways to do either, and you could show off on Thursday. You could also try and challenge us. Our ToDoodle for starting out Thursday will have a warm-up, but you can make a warm-up for us to do. What's a tricky perimeter problem that you make up for us that has both changing feet to inches or the other way around, and some hidden addition or subtraction where some sides are not fully labeled. Sound good?
Yep. Very much.